All right, let's talk about gay marriage. So what happens when you allow gay people to marry? There's a bride and groom trying to have a happy little wedding, and there's all the gay people just coming and destroying the whole thing. All right, what are other things that happen when you allow gay marriage? It kills the dinosaurs. Okay. The divorce rate in this country right now is 50%, and I am absolutely not saying that divorce is a bad thing, but why don't we ever talk about this, that straight people also have difficulties with marriage and relationships? That never comes up. I love this slide. If you don't like gay marriage, blame straight people. They are the ones having gay babies. Every single gay person was born out of a man and a woman having sex. Okay, we'll skip that one. Okay, let's talk about marriage a little bit. So right now in this country, we have these civil unions that are popping up. But really, they're not the same. Nothing is the same as marriage. Gives you the same, you can't, a lot of laws are really written in ways where it can be really hard, especially in times of crisis, to validate your relationship with another person. So I wanted to make the point that civil unions are not the same. Does anybody know how many benefits are associated with being married? Like a number? How many federal rights do you get when you're married in a straight relationship? Go ahead.
If you go on tax cuts,
yep.
Visit your spouse, get there in the hospital,
yep.
And they can't testify in the court of law.
Yeah.
And
death benefits, pension,
life
insurance, medical insurance, all those things are very important. Right now in the state of New York, there is no protection for same-sex couples, really. And there was a few years ago, there was a case of this woman who had lived with her lesbian partner for 20 years or so. Unfortunately, one of them died, and she wanted to bury her partner close to her home in the cemetery that they had purchased together. Now, they didn't have any legal rights. They didn't have documentation. So the person who had died, her family came in and said, "We are not going to let you do this," and they basically buried her somewhere else. So think about, if you were married to somebody for 20, 25 years and you didn't have any rights to the body. Okay, in some cases, people are not allowed to go in the hospital, things like that. Just awful stuff. So what happened with this case is she sued, and she really took her case to the lawmakers and said, "Listen, we have no recognition." So right now in New York State, they passed a law which gives the rights of the remains for a same-sex couple to go to the same-sex partner, not to the family. Which is very poignant if you think about it. We have no rights over each other when we're alive, but we can claim our bodies when we're dead. Right? Like, what does that say? What does that say? It's a step in the right direction, but it says something. Okay. So, I think we need to reframe the marriage debate and ask some different kinds of questions. Okay, let me get this straight. Some people get 2 or 3 marriages and we can't have even one. If you don't agree with gay marriage, don't have one. And more importantly, I think it's very important that we actually, both straight people and gay people, have conversations around what really is threatening around gay marriage. I kind of like this one. If this is enough to threaten your marriage, maybe it isn't worth protecting. I think it's coming. Okay. So my point is, marriage is about commitment. It's about love, but it's not about all these different things. And if you want to be an ally, you should support, or at least talk to your senators about it. All right. Where are our volunteers? Our straight volunteers who came up? I can't see you. All right. Still feeling straight? Okay. All right. Let's talk about the comments.